This problem has to do with sound waves and temperature. So the temperature of the air affects how the sound wave travels, right? Because the temperature affects, how fast the molecules in the air are moving, right? So the basic equation, the equation that relates the velocity of a sound wave to the temperature of the air is this one. So velocity equals the velocity of the wave at 0 degrees Celsius times the square root of the temperature divided by 273, right? So V naught is the initial, the velocity of sound at 0 degrees, right? So this number right here, in mine it says the velocity of sound at 0 C is 331. That number is my V naught, right? So, this would be good and all if I knew what the velocity of the wave was, right? I'm trying to find the temperature, right? So temperature I don't know, but I also don't know how fast this wave is going. But I know that it has a frequency of 700 hertz and it has a wavelength of 0.5 meters, right? And I also know that velocity of a wave equals frequency times wavelength. So I can set these two things equal to each other, right? Because both of these things are equal to velocity, I can say frequency times wavelength equals V naught times the square root of the temperature divided by 273. And if I do this, now I can solve, I'm trying to figure out temperature, right? So now I can solve for T. And there's some algebra for you to do. So I'll tell you this. The first thing I would do is divide over V naught, right? I'm not going to do the whole thing for you because you got to do some math. So I would say frequency times wavelength divided by V naught equals square root of temperature over 273, right? And so from here, you're going to have to get rid of the square root and then move over the 273, and that'll leave you with T, right? So you can get something that says T equals whatever, right? But then be careful, because see how it says answer in units of degrees Celsius? This is going to be in Kelvin, right? 273 is 273 Kelvin. So at the end, you're going to need to take your Kelvin temperature and turn it to Celsius. And so the basic way to convert Celsius to Kelvin, maybe you know this from chemistry, maybe you don't, Miss Kendrick's going to be disappointed in you, is that Kelvin minus 273 is equal to your degrees Celsius. If you just take whatever your Kelvin is, subtract 273, that'll give you Celsius. So you've got to do some algebra here, right? And then take that, turn it from Kelvin to Celsius.